Police in Merseyside are feeling the strain of wokeness. The lack of discipline parents can give their unruly children has spilled out onto the streets of Merseyside. Officers from the St Helens branch of Merseyside Police said that they had spent the majority of Tuesday night chasing gangs of teenagers in town. They added Chain Lane shopping precinct has been plagued by reports of antisocial behaviour, which is causing distress to shoppers and workers. And so they've told parents to take responsibility of their children and make sure they aren't involved in the incidents reported by police. Yeah, okay, we'll stick GPS tags on our kids, shall we? Now, I know some of you are going to say, I know where my kids are at all times, but the reality is you don't. You just like to think that you do. Even the most well-behaved kids will lie at some point, tell you they're going somewhere, and go somewhere completely different. And you won't know about it. It's about having trust in the lessons that you teach your children as they're growing up. And it seems that for many, the naughty step just is not working. Officers from St Helens said also St Helens bus station has been targeted again by gangs of youths, causing nuisance to the public, staff and drivers. One juvenile male was taken home from Chain Lane after being caught stealing from the co-op store. Look, kids who are now teenagers, mainly lads, who have been brought up with no real punishment for their behaviour, feeling invincible, will go out, get with their mates and do naughty shit because that's what kids do. And they know they're unlikely to get into trouble for it. I mean, let's not place all of the blame on the parents though. The councils and government have taken away over the years many funded youth projects, youth centres, sports grounds, leaving kids with really two options: fiddle about with their mobile phone, computer or laptop, or go out and create some fun. And when you've got a group of lads, immature lads, all the same age, all young, all together, inevitably they're going to do stupid shit. This wave of disrespectful tosspots is not the fault of my generation or the one before me. We were punished properly, most of us, so that we wouldn't do something again, or we'd think very hard about redoing it. But we have a wave of wokies who are not taking responsibility for their children and punishing them because they'll get grassed up to social services or the police, or in some cases the kids know that you can't touch them. And even if you take something off them, sometimes these kids phone the police themselves on you, their parents, the people they're supposed to have respect for. And we even see parents that cannot deal with their children anymore and end up calling the police to deal with their children. Is that normal? I can't say I'm surprised that police are struggling with this wave of little brats. And I fear that once they hit teenage years, it's too late to do anything about it. But I do hope that more people stop this wokeness punishment regime on their kids, who it's clearly not working on. Granted, some children will learn their lessons with a stern look or a timeout, but many others won't. And as parents, we have to be allowed options, so that if giving them a timeout or taking away their tablet or laptop doesn't work, which of course should be the first option, then we should be allowed other options. As I've explained recently, many people that hear me talk like this assume that I'm talking about beating the crap out of my children. That's not what I'm talking about whatsoever. Let me make that abundantly clear. So if anybody mentions anything like that in the comments, I will kick you off the channel because you're just being a dick. I'm talking about a smack on the hand, a smack on the fattiest part of their body, their arse. Hardly going to cause them any psychological damage by smacking them on the fattiest part of their body, but it will give them a shock. Anybody that beats their kid, punches, kicks, drags them about by the hair, those kind of people need locking up. That is assault, that is abuse. Teaching your kids some manners, teaching your kid right and wrong is not abuse. So when your kid grows up to be a little twat, or the police keep bringing them home, or even if you have to keep calling the police to come and deal with them, remember, you've only got yourself to blame. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.